Okay, I'm going to work problem number 87 now. It's solving it. You're solving it for something that, again, looks strange to a lot of students. But I do see 2x, then I see 2y, and then I see this thing that a lot of people see as being very strange looking. Just treat it as a thing at this point, some unknown to us. So it's dy dx, and then I see minus 1 over, it looks like the root of x squared plus y squared. Wow, this doesn't stop, does it? Then when you get over here, let me just see what there's. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I miswrote this as an equal sign there. The reason my notes are really they're all over the place, and I'll write this down now. It's 2x plus 2y, and then I got that crazy looking thing again, dy dx, and then I got minus 2 dy dx. Let me just carefully look at this, make sure I've written it down correctly. Let's take a look at that. I did that. Got the equal sign. I think I did okay. I got this here. I think I got everything I need. So what I'm going to do is I'll tell them that I'm looking for this. I'm trying to solve this for this thing. And they're really all over the place, by the way. The other thing I noticed about it, there's also a fraction involved over here. So I'm going to try to clear the fraction by multiplying both sides by the LCD. What's the LCD? The LCD is, there's only one denominator. It's going to be the root of x squared plus y squared. So let's put that down. You're going to get 2x, the root of x squared plus y squared. Then you're going to get 2y, the root of x squared plus y squared, and then times this thing, which is dy dx. Then what are you going to get over here? Well, what's nice about multiplying the LCD, that fraction disappears, so you're left off with 2x plus 2y, dy dx, minus 2, the root of x squared plus y squared, dy dx. Again, let me emphasize, we're trying to get these guys here on one side so we can factor it like we've done in the prior problems. So I'm looking at it, and probably the easiest way for me to do that is to, I do notice there's a 2 on the problem too. It's common to all terms, by the way. We'll get that later. So I'm gonna subtract this from both sides, and I'm gonna subtract this term from both sides. And what do you get? You get 2x, the root of x squared plus y squared, minus 2x, and I'm going to do this over here, equals, well, I'm going to write this down as 2y dy dx, and then minus 2x squared plus y squared dy dx is the root of that, I'm sorry, I should have said that. And let's see what else I get. I get minus 2. Let's see y, the root of x squared plus y squared dy dx. So the dy dx all on one side, right? What I'm going to do now, well, I'm going to, move forward. So 2x, x squared plus y squared, minus 2x. I'm going to factor out the dy dx, but I do put it on the end for a reason, by the way. It looks odd to me otherwise. So 2y, then you get minus 2. Wow, x squared plus y squared, and then minus 2y, the root of x squared plus y squared, and then I get the dy dx. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide both sides by the coefficient on dy dx. And again, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to solve for this over here. So I'll write that down. So I'll write down dy dx equals, it's going to be a pretty long fraction bar. And what do you have here? 2x. Let's see, x squared plus y squared, and it's going to be minus 2x. I see that. What do you get in bottom? You get, let's see, 2y minus 2 x squared plus y squared. It's the root of that, by the way. Minus 2y, the root of x squared plus y squared. By the way, it's a fine answer. You did solve for dy dx. Depending how picky your teachers are, they might say, ding a point here. I wouldn't do that. I say you did a great job. I would divide through it by 2 now, right? What would you get over here? X. We'll look at the key momentarily, by the way. I'm dividing top and bottom by 2, by the way. And what do you get there? You get y. Then you would get minus the root of, and then you get minus y the root of. And that's dy dx. I'm seeing something else like I probably do. I think I might clean it up a little tiny bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor part of the bottom. Before I do that, though, I want to write this down. And it's going to be y. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor the root out. And let me see what I get there. I would get minus, let's write this down. And then you would get 1 plus y. All right? And, you know, it looks strange now. It even looks stranger than it was before. So I'm going to write that a little bit differently now. And it's going to be x squared plus y squared. By the way, they're all good answers, and I'll circle every answer that I believe is good here. I'm going to write this as not 1 plus y, but y plus 1, and then the root over here. To me, this is probably the best looking answer. Put a box on it. Kind of proud of that answer. Could be wrong, though. I will say this, though. The further you go forward, the worse and worse it gets, by the way. So I'm going to claim if I were a grader here, I would give full credit, if it's right, by the way. I'm not saying I don't make mistakes. I'd give full credit. The thing about this on a multiple exam is you might be really concerned about this. On a multiple exam, you may not see your answer if this were your answer. And this is why I spend so much time in rewriting problems. And if I were writing a multiple choice exam, I think I would write this answer down. Now, granted, I hope it's the right answer, by the way. So I'm going to look at my K, see if I got that. And am I seeing that? I'm seeing the top. And am I seeing the bottom? Y minus. Yeah, it's working out as advertised. And that's a good story. Thank you.